Destiny 2 Beta Tips for the Arcstrider. I know Arcstrider is basically a remake of the good old Blade Dancer, but it has a few things that are pretty different, and I'd say the melee is the very big change, I'd say. Anyway, here in the video I'm running around with the good old Better Devil's hand cannon and Red Mamba 3MG SMG and the retro futurist shotgun. A lot of close quarter weapons here, and for a good reason. Especially most of the, there's one spot in this video where I go on a crazy melee spree, and I'm gonna tell you how I kinda did it. Anyway, first, the Gambler's Dodge is, well, very good because it recharges your melee ability. And if you get a melee kill, it recharges your dodge. And if you keep doing that, another thing about the melee in the build of the beta we have right now, combination blow. Kill an enemy with this ability to trigger health regeneration and increase your melee damage temporarily. So maybe a 2-hit melee now? And so I can probably get a few hit markers on him with a SMG or explode the ground with some explosive rounds from the hand cannon and just hit him in the face, roll, hit the next guy in the face, roll, rinse, and repeat. And another thing about it, dodging increases your melee range, so you can lunge just about like a blink strike with this thing if you roll and melee and just keep doing that chain. Then also, I noticed with the ultimate on this small build, after dodging, each archstaff hit gives you a little bit of a lightning aftershock, so very, very good for area of effect in PvE there. And also in this video I'm using the skip grenades because they're very reliable at ticking down the health of my enemies, and also I'm kinda used to it since Destiny 1, and also with the Rise of Iron coming in. I'm usually with a hunter I like to use triple jump, but in this case I go with strafe jump, just because it's basically odd to have a hunter jumping around like crazy instead of having the regular orderly 3 jumps. It's like, okay, bam, 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 it's kinda easy. But if you strafe jump, it's like you jump over their heads. It's kinda like Blink, only that you don't teleport immediately. Also reminds me of Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare a bit. Yeah. Anyway, with the Arc Staff, there's a lot behind the Arc Staff. AKA, you know, For Honor? Yeah, this thing is as complicated as For Honor. It's kind of, also the first combo here kind of reminds me of the Nobushi combo, aka spam light attack. Just hit light attack 3 times, or I should say, I'm talking For Honor here. I mean, on regular Xbox controller, it's going to be RB, 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 or PlayStation 4 is going to be R1, R1, R1. And in For Honor, that's light attack. And then the firing trigger, I'd say it's heavy attack in For Honor. And in Destiny on Xbox, it's LT. Destiny 2 on PlayStation 4, it's R2. Anyhow, so 3 RBs, you'll be able to do a small light attack chain. It lunges you not too far around. I'd say it's good for wiping out a ton of enemies. Then you have a regular heavy, which is kind of like one of the perks from the Blade Dancer where you do a small range attack, which is pretty neat. And then you have the air dive, which is what I call it. Anyway, basically, it's a mini Fist of Havoc. You jump into the air, then you hit the trigger, and you go flying to the ground. Not too much of an area effect, but enough to make it good. And then we have a little bit more complicated stuff. We have light attack heavy, which is kind of normal. Then we have 2 light attacks and a heavy being 2 small swipes with the RB, and then 1 kind of like a Warlock melee on the trigger. It's kind of funny how the hunters can actually do a Warlock melee in their super. Kind of odd, but hey. It's pretty powerful. It has quite a lot of range on it. And then you also have what is known as the helicopter move, which you jump in, you do two RBs, R1s, or light attacks, whatever you want to call them, and you kind of spin around and do kind of an extra jump. Kind of reminds me of Super Smash Bros. A bit. um, yeah, other than that, Arcstrider is all about getting in your face and using all those abilities to synergize with each other, especially that melee. And hopefully you can do stuff like I did in the very beginning of the video, where I just chained everything to get a crazy multi-kill with the melee. And also, I'd say practice in PvE with this melee thing going on, because it's pretty easy to wipe out a mob with it. And yeah, I wonder if you can get enough power with the, what is it called, combination blow perk on the build, so you can one-shot a guardian with, well, a melee. That'd be pretty cool. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on the channel. I'm out of here.